Hello everyone, I am Siji Thomas, one of the OET aspirants from MAD Edu Skills. You guys might think, what is MAD? MAD is nothing but make a difference. So let's make a difference in OET writing through Edu Skills platform. Before we begin with OET writing subtest, I would like to thank Father Saleen Joseph, our mentor, who provide us a wonderful platform for OET learning and given me an opportunity to speak in front of you all. Let's get started. OET writing subtest strategies and tips. What are the basic things we should remember while writing an OET letter? The first and the foremost thing is to utilize the 5 minutes reading time wisely. Second, analyze the case notes. Go to the last part of the case note and find out the purpose and whom you are writing the letter. Go through the letter and analyze it well. The next step is planning to write the letter. Ask yourself 2 questions. You guys might be curious to know what are those 2 questions. The first one is this data relevant to current situation? Second, will this data affect how the reader's continuous care for the patient? Now, select relevant data, semi-relevant data, and ignore irrelevant data. Move on to preparation of writing. We must follow certain strategies to write OET letter. What are the strategies to be followed? We should focus on ISBAR. What is ISBAR? I hope as medical professional, you all are known about ISBAR. I stands for introduce and identity, S for situation, B for background, A for assessment, and R for request and recommendation. Move on to the details of ISBAR while writing letter. Introduce and identify. Focus on patient details. Name, age, and address. Who are you and who is the patient? Why are you writing? Next, situation. Focus on to medical history, which include diagnosis, genesis, medication, management. What is happening now? What, when, where, and how severe it is. Admission date, diagnosis, observation, and the most recent vital signs. Next is background, hospital treatment and records, admission, assessment, management, evaluation, and discharge. Information related to the patient that leads to the situation. Relevant past medical history, medication, allergies, relevant social information we have to include under background. Next is assessment. Focus on observations, which include emotional fitness, medication adherence, vital signs, environmental support, including family support. What do you think is happening overall based on symptoms, investigations, relevant rules? Next is request or recommendation. Plan what should be done as new, whether it is transfer or referral. Focus on medication, patient history, test results, observations. What do you want the next health professional to do? Move on to the 7 components of letter writing. The first one is date. The date of the letter will be given in the case note. Most probably it is the same date which day you are writing the letter. Next is address. The address of the person whom you are writing, you must state in the address. Next, third component is salutation. You have to address the person whom you are writing. Example, Mr. X, Miss X, dear doctor, dear nurse, etc. The fourth component is reference. The patient name and date of birth you have to include in the reference. The main part of the letter is body of the letter, which is the fifth component of letter writing. Body of the letter should be 180 to 200 words. What are the main subheadings coming under body of the letter? Introduction, most important information, secondary information, social and family history, finally conclusion. The sixth component of letter is yours sincerely or faithfully. Last, not the least, the seventh component is your designation. So now we should focus on how to write an introduction. Introduction, we can write using a tool IPC2P. I stands for initiation, P, details of the patient, and C2, chief complaint or main issue. P, purpose. So, how to write an introduction? How to initiate an introduction? I am writing to refer, I am writing to introduce, I am writing to request, whichever suitable for your letter or whichever convenient for you, you can choose. This is just an example. Next, details of the patient. Example, Mr. Bram Millen, a 51-year-old man. Move on to chief complaints, who was diagnosed with or recovering from or recovering after, which is given in the case note. You must follow that while you are writing in the letter. The main part in the introduction is purpose. So how to write the purpose? The purpose will be given in the last part of the letter I mentioned earlier in the writing task. So focus on that one and write the purpose exactly from the writing task. Example, continuing care and support, advice and management, follow-up care or monitoring, hospice care, rehabilitative care. I will give you an example here. I am writing to refer Mr. Bram Millen, a 51-year-old man who underwent a continuous ambulatory peritoneal catheterization. He requires ongoing community care and monitoring following his discharge today. This is just an example. You can develop your own sentences to complete an introduction. Next, moving on to the next body paragraphs of the letter. You can construct your own sentences to write the remaining part of the letter, like simple sentences, compound sentences, complex sentences, and be careful while you are using commas, since and for, past tense, present tense, all those things. Father Saleen has taken a wonderful section. So you all are knowing about that. So let me move on to how to write this paragraph. You have to select most relevant data and it should be included in the second paragraph. And this must be the expansion of the purpose. Supporting information which is relevant to the reader should be included in the next paragraph. Social history and past medical history to be included in the next paragraph if it is relevant to the reader whom you are writing. Recommendations and requests must be included in the final paragraph. Lastly, conclusion with a simple sentence. Please remember, all body paragraph must be written as per ISPAR method. Yours sincerely or faithfully is the next component of the letter. So if the name of the person whom you are writing is given in the case note, then you have to write yours sincerely. If no, you have to write yours faithfully. Let me conclude with sincere thanks to Father Saleen Joseph, our mentor. I have gone through certain slides of Father and as well as Amrita. So thank you, Amrita, and thank you, Father. Before winding up, I would like to say special thanks to Soumya Shyam, who is leading the platform by supporting our mentor. Lastly, I express my sincere thanks to the empowering team and the entire Edu Skills family who has given me great support. Thank you all.